Welcome to this GDevelop 5 game development stream, and in this video we will see how to create a account deletion scene. So let me go to my dashboard, and I have this button a delete account, and I want it to take the player to a screen which will confirm that whether you really want to delete your account or not. So let's make that scene now, and I will click to add a new scene. And in the new scene, first of all, I have to change the name of the new scene, and I will rename it to account deletion confirmation, and I will click it, and I will add a black screen first, right? And default resize for easy editing, save, hi, and I will drag it here. So that's good. And now I can have a back button also in this one. There is no problem with that. And I need text. First of all, it will be uh, account relation confirmation text, and it will be 40 in size, and it can be bold, and it will be orange in color, and text should be uh, are you sure that you want to delete your account, right? So apply and bring it here. It is too small. I will make it a little bit bigger, maybe 60, and click on apply. So that's where it will show, right? And here I will have yes and no buttons. I will add a new object text, and I will type it yes text, and the size should be 40, and type yes, and color you can type it in all caps, and color should be, I think, orange or white will be better because title is orange, so let it be white. So yes text, and just drag it here, and then duplicate this one and just type no text, and double click it and type no in this, and drag it here, and space them really far away because you don't want the user to mess between them, because they are really crucial, otherwise the user will lose the account, right? Are you sure that you want to delete your account? Then yes and no. If they click on yes, then their account will be deleted, and if they click on no, then they will go back to the dashboard, and the same thing will happen with back button. So let us simulate the back button first. So I will go to my account relation confirmation events, and I will add a new event, and without any condition you can simply add an action. Go all the way down, button extension button, simulate back button, press and choose your back button. So that's okay. And add another event and add condition, common condition for all objects, and go to mouse and touch and choose this one, and choose yes text first, and then also you should do, go to mouse and touch, mouse button release, choose left button and click on ok. So that's good, and just simply click here and right click and copy this, and click here, right click and paste. So you have two of them now. In the second one you can simply change the yes text to no text and select the no text. So I have two events where I am checking whether the mouse is being, where the mouse is clicking yes text or no text, where the user is clicking or touching on yes text or no text. So if they touch on no text, I will simply close this scene and go to dashboard, right? And so I can simply do this scene and stop and go back to previous scene. So that will be a better thing to do. This will not load the dashboard again. And if I start the dashboard by closing this scene, then it will load it again. That will take some time because dashboard pulls the data from the server. So in the yes text, I will take the user to another scene where the account deletion will actually take place. So I will create a new scene. I will call it, rename it to account deletion. Wait, account deletion request, and click it, and I need a black screen again. Add an animation default. And here you can't add a back button, right, because there is no going back after deleting the account. I will simply add a new object, you know, new object text, and this will be the message text which will hold the message which we will receive from the server. So we will not hard type anything, we will hard type one thing, which is error occurred. So I will simply put this text here, right, and I need another text, and I will call it go to, I mean go to dashboard text, and this one will be 40 points in size and orange in color. It will read go to dash, no, not dashboard, I think main menu, not dashboard, because when you have deleted your account you will lose your dashboard also. Main menu, go to main menu text, and it will say go to main menu because you have no other option after deleting your account. So I will simply put it here, and I think you can, that's it, that's okay. So when you click on yes, that is you want to delete the account, I will simply take you to the scene, and I will not pause this scene, I will simply change the scene to account deletion request and stop any other pause scene, yes, because we are not coming back from account deletion. And so that's it. And here we have to send a request. So to send a request, just go to dashboard and copy these two, and control C. I will copy them both, and in the account deletion request events, click a new event, click to add a new event, and click here and right click and paste. Oh shit, click here, right click, and oh no, I have to copy it again. Copy and go here, click here, right click and paste. You have two events now, and you have this. So at the beginning of the scene we will send the request to the account deletion script. So let's see what our account deletion script actually wants. And delete user account. So it requires that we send it username and password. So we just have to send it two things, username and password. So let's do that. In the send, we are sending the username and password already, but the name of the script is different. Delete user account dot php, delete user account dot php. Okay, so that's good. And JSON response from server, we have to make a new variable in our scene and call it the same thing, JSON response from server, and it should be null, JSON response from server. Okay, so just select it, and the JSON response will be stored in this variable, which is a scene variable. In the parsing part, you should again create a new variable, call it JSON object, and leave it empty. JSON object, and click on apply and select it. So the parsed object parse JSON file, JSON data will be saved in the JSON object variable, scene variable. And now we can check whether we were successfully able to delete the account or not. So add a condition and go to variables and text of a scene variable JSON object, and not just JSON object. You have to open and close a square bracket and open and close double quotes, and inside the double quotes you have to write success and click on equal to sign of the text should be equal, and value to compare should be true in double quotes. So that means that we were successfully able to delete the account, and simply click it, right click it, copy it, and click it, right click it, and paste. So we have two of them. In the next one, the second one, you can simply change the true to false. Right, we have two things, and anyway, in both cases, what we are doing is we are just going to be displaying the message which we receive from the server in our text object, right? That's what we are going to do in both cases. So we really did not need to do this, I mean, figure out if we were successful or not, but still we did it just to keep it all symmetrical. And so go to text object, modify the text, message text, choose an operator which should be equal to, and here choose go to ABC variables, text of a scene variable is JSON object, click on apply, and not just JSON object, open and close square brackets, open and close double quotes, and inside it type message. The message will be displayed on our text object, so click on OK. So that's good. Just click it, right click, copy, and here paste action. So that will happen in both the cases, whether true or false. And we need to do one more thing. Click to add a new event, add condition, go to common conditions for all objects, and go to mouse and touch, select this one, and select your go to main menu text, accurate text yes by default, and add another condition, and this time go to mouse and touch, mouse button release, choose an option left, and click on OK. So and go to main menu will take us to main menu. That's it. We will close the scene and change the scene to main menu. So add action scene, change the scene to main menu, and stop and enter pause scenes, yes, and that's it. So that's looking good. And now I will try to test it out. I will test it out simply, and I will test it out from all the way from the main menu. However, in the dashboard we still have to add a function to so that the user can click on it. So let me simply click here and right click and copy, and click here and right click and paste. So I have two of them. In the second one I can simply change the name of the text field to delete account, create account text, select it, and that's good. And this will change the scene to not change profile picture, but account deletion confirmation, stop any other pause scenes. No, I want to go back to dashboard, right? So because I have a back button here, and there is an option to go back which is no, but after coming here there is no going back. So let me now open my main menu and test the game. I think this was one of my accounts or not. Error occurred, so I guess this wasn't, the password is not correct. I think I will simply delete figure 3, I guess, and password should be just bunny password. Login. So I have figure 3. I can delete account. Okay, I will go here. Are you sure that you want to delete your account? I will say no first, just to test it out. When I click on no, it goes to the login request screen. You can see logged in. I want to fix that. Why does it do that? Oh, the previous pause scene is that one. That's why it's doing it. Uh, I guess I will simply change the scene to dashboard. Stop any other pause scenes? Yes. Click on OK. And now let me test it again from main menu. Figure 3 and bunny password. Delete account, click on no. Yeah, that's better. Delete account, click on yes. Account deleted. Oh no, Vigor 3's account was deleted. What tragedy. Go to main menu. And if I now log in with it didn't log I didn't change the is logged in variable to 0 again, which I have to do. So that is also one thing which I should do. Here after deleting the account, when okay, so we need to check here if success was true or not. So here we have to do the same thing which we did when we log the user out, right? So where are we logging the user out? In the dashboard. So if the user is uh, clicking on the logout text, we are doing deleting the SoulHunter save file and changing the scene to data loader. And I will simply copy these two actions and paste them here in the true part. So that should do it. Let me test it again. But wait, wait. I have to do it in the go to main menu text and not or yeah. I will simply cut this and I will delete this one and I will paste. I am deleting the storage SoulHunter save file, but I will change the scene when I will click on this go to main menu text. That should be proper. Because if I immediately change the scene, then the user will not be able to see if the account was deleted or not. I mean, they will not be able to see the message. Maybe there was an error, right? So we have to show them that yes, your account was successfully deleted. So go to main menu and I will test the game again. So figure 3 was deleted. I will choose figure 4. Delete account, click on no. I will go back here. Delete account, click on yes. Oh no, figure 4's account was deleted. What tragedy. Now I will go to main menu. So that's good. I will click here again and now I am at the login scene. I am not being taken to the dashboard. So that's good. Forgot password. I can reset my password. Don't have an account. I can create an account. I can log in. So that's good. All that's left to make now is the leaderboard functionality. I will click on the leaderboard and I will be the taken to what kind of leaderboard I want to see, right? So in this video we saw how to create an account deletion scene and how to make it bug free, I mean to a great extent. So that was it for today in this video. So in the next video we will see finally how to create the leaderboard. We already have the leaderboard, it is being sent to us from the server, but how to display it to the user, how to send the request to the server to fetch the leaderboard and then display it, iterate through the array which we will receive and display it to the user. So all that we will see in the next video. So if you are enjoying this stream, please join me in the next video as well. Thank you for watching.